Yo, what is going on, everybody? I'm here to do a video on FTMO. So, just judging by the way you seen the title and the thumbnail, it is very self-explanatory that FTMO is digging themselves into a deep hole right now. And the reason why I'm saying this is because they shouldn't have done the things that they were doing. So, what I mean by this is that I'm gonna get more into detail. But first of all, myself, I already been trading for 3 years, coming up on 3 years on November actually. And so I started at 2021, started trading from there, and then got good. I pretty much throughout my entire journey have been with FTMO. As weird as that sounds, I was trying to get profitable with the prop firm, which is even way harder if you don't know the difference between live capital and then prop firm capital. I would highly suggest you do your research on that, but I'm going to explain to you real quick with the emails as proof and everything as to what is going on with my situation. But first, I'm going to display a quick screenshot of what happened with FTMO so you can run down pretty much what's going to be covered for the rest of the video. And this is, let me see if I can get it at a better angle real quick. Let's see, right here. For thumbnail purposes, we gotta get the thumbnail in check. So you can clearly see what is going on. And FTMO suspended my account. I don't know what they were going through. The company wasn't receiving that much money and fees and challenges, and so they decided to let me go. I did not do anything wrong, and this is the video to explain what happened. So I have notes here written down as to how I'm going to be explaining through this video. But if you stick through this entire video, I'm here to help every single prop firm trader. And from my experience, you can take down and hopefully incorporate some new things that I'm talking to you about, specifically recording some of your trades, which it's all going to make sense right now. So to cover and to make this as concise as possible, I'm going to be explaining some of the key points and information that FTMO is going to be covering inside of these emails. Then again, I'm also going to be displaying all of the emails that I was receiving from them and also the emails that I was writing back. And from your judgment, you can see what is going on. So right here, I'm going to pull up the first one and from my other monitor, and it's saying, "Dear Moises, we hope that's my name. I'm blurring out the email address for privacy reasons, and this email was sent on July 26th, which does make sense because I took the quote-unquote reverse trading the positions on the 25th, which it wasn't reverse trading. I don't know why they claim it's reverse trading. So we hope this email finds you well. Regretfully, we need to inform you that activity performed on your account of the account numbers has been identified as malicious in terms of forbidden practices. Indeed, an identical reverse trading system was deployed on multiple accounts with the intent of tampering with our services in order to distort the results of the accounts, which corresponds to the prohibited practice as described in the clause 5.4 of the general terms and conditions. Please be reminded that the deliberate action that leads to potential damage to our company is direct violation of FTMO's risk policy. Needless to say, the practice you engage into is a breach of the highest severity that we do not tolerate under these circumstances." And then it keeps going as to, "Unfortunately, as a consequence of your actions, our company has decided not to engage in further business relations with you, and therefore your registration of FTMO has been permanently suspended." This is just this. I don't even know what to say to this. I woke up, I was feeling good. I even had a profit split that was supposed to be covered, and they already approved. FTMO approved of it the same day, and this just got me in a different state of mood. It was like you're expecting something good, and then boom, they fucking hammer you with this bullshit of, yeah, we're suspending your account. And I was like, yo, what the fuck? First thing in the morning, I woke up, right? 5:30 a.m. I woke up, saw the email. I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, I was ready to trade. It was like a good day. I was feeling that was good, a good day. Friday, ready to fucking hit the next week. And I was at a loss for words, man. I don't know what the fuck they were thinking, but they wanted me to go. And I can see why they wanted me to go from the company, as weird as it sounds. The reason why they don't want you to be a part of a prop firm company for long term is because they see you as a risk. They see you as a risk to their company. They see, okay, this guy is pulling out consistent, and he's pulling out consistent withdrawals, right? He's pulling out consistent payouts. Okay, we got to note him down. We got to see what is going on. Okay, he's following the rules. Everything's good. It checks out. And on top of that, they're also, just imagine this. You're running a company, right? And then you have a group of people that are consistent, right? And they're taking money away from you, but then the other people that are unprofitable, that aren't making money, they're the ones that are bringing money in. And that's solely what they base their business off of. And I know that not all prop firms are like this. I know that they do put you in a situation where it is life capital, and they do trust you with that capital. But at the end of the day, if you're going with FTMO and even all these other companies that you think they're reliable, or you think that they're trustworthy, at the end of the day, they're not. You got to accept the risk that they could suspend your account whenever they feel like it. They can literally log into your account, manipulate whatever they want to, and just leave it like that. Which, if I cover on the third email that they sent me, because I wrote them back, right, on the second email that I have right here, the third email says, we cannot provide you any evidence. It states here, look, we cannot provide you any evidence. It is in our contract, or whatever they're saying, that we cannot provide you with any details or whatever happened. We're just going to let you go, and then you figure it out yourself. And then they do provide you with the general details of what is happening, but to pretty much sum up what reverse trading is, and to get into the to explain to you the details of what they're talking about, I basically opened a position on gold, right? And I'm only going to say this once. I'm not going to repeat this. So please pay attention to what I'm saying right now. So gold, I opened a position, right? I decided that I wanted to take the position for a short. So I logged into my both accounts. Remember, I max allocated 400K, logged into both accounts, and I took gold on one position on MT4, another position on MT5. MetaTrader 4, MetaTrader 5. I logged into both monitors. I put each one on different screens, and I took the positions, right? I was supposed to lose on both of them, because I figured, okay, the probabilities are not in my favor. I did follow my rules of my trading plan. Everything was good. It checks out. And I still lost. Okay, I lost, and I was expecting to lose. I logged into my client area, and then it said right there that I won supposedly. I don't know how I won, but I won supposedly. And instead of it being a $1,900 loss, it was a $1,900 win on one specific account, one of my 200K accounts, and the other one, another funded 200K account, it was a normal loss, right? So what they decided to do, okay, we're just going to manipulate your stuff. We are going to take out the loss and make it seem like as you took a win at a similar price, which doesn't even make sense. If it's going to be a win, in my books, I'm following a trading strategy, and I can show you guys a record of my system, right? I do not go for less than 1 or 2s. Like, even the strategy that I was following, right? I do not go for less than a 1 or 3s. Like, it was just so ridiculous. These people are like, I don't know what they were thinking. Whenever they were trying to, I guess they were trying to find a good way to find an excuse to let me leave the company or something, but it just doesn't make sense. I do not hit trades. Let me say this. I do not, because I'm looking at my trading plan right now. I do not go for trades, right, that are less than a 1 to 3. I was following a system that was going for TPs. My take profits are supposed to be targeted at a 1 to 3 or higher, and then the FTMO company, the FTMO team decided, okay, we're gonna leave you at a $1,900 loss. And the reason they can do that is they can log into your account and they can manipulate it. They can take out the loss and put a win and make it seem like it was what you were doing, which wasn't the case. To further explain what I'm trying to talk about, it's I need a whiteboard or some sort of, you know, next time I'll do one of these videos, I have like a illustration to show what is going on. If you're recalling and you're picking up on what I'm trying to say, I appreciate you, but for some people it's just that haven't been trading for this long, it might be a little bit confusing as to what I'm saying. But reverse trading basically means you are you are put in a position where you're going for longs and then another position where you're going for shorts. So in like the market, it's going to go either up or down, right? And so you do this and then you see which account basically is going to win, right? And then you discard the other one. So if you're a profitable trader, you already know that this is not a viable strategy. This is a strategy that's probably, I don't even know who uses this. I don't even know if it's even worth using, because you can still get wicked out on both cases. The market can go up and down and decide to wake you out, and then boom, it keeps going up, you know? That's just a scenario of what I'm thinking. But the FTMO team decided, okay, we're gonna screw around with you. We're gonna say that, okay, we're gonna delete this and then we're gonna put a win under your account, and then we're gonna assume that it was you, which it was just ridiculous the way everything happened, right? And they do not let me clarify on another email. They do not even provide any evidence as to what I'm talking. Like, they have the right to not provide any evidence, the right to allow me not to enter the client area and screenshot what is happening. They suspended everything for me. I should have. This is why I keep saying, right, and I'm gonna get to my next point, because these were, I did write them back, and on the seventh email, I literally tried saying, okay, we can hop on a video call, we can chat about this, but in a call, you know, to clarify what is happening. Oh, guess what? We cannot do that. It's only written form only. We cannot hop in a call. And I'm like, yo, what is going on, bro? And FTMO, they really did it this time, man. I don't even know if they're targeting smaller I should say influencers that are not big yet, and they're gonna be like, okay, we're gonna run the risk of this guy potentially ruin our reputation, but in the long term, we're not gonna lose as much money, right? And this is just retarded, bro. Look at the email, the seventh email. We do not proceed with calls, and I did call them. They do have a phone number. I called them, and the guy over the screen decided to tell me, okay. He was a little bit confused too, but he was like, okay, I'm going to forward them the notes and what we discussed in the call to the higher ups of the company, because the people that are taking the calls, they're not really there they don't call the shots inside the company. They have to go to a manager or somebody who is above them in that position to go decide what is going to happen. So it was just, yeah, I can already tell it was mostly they did not want me to keep trading, to keep having all this money withdrawn from the accounts, and boom, he followed our rules again. He got all this money, and I already have 6-figure payouts. I am a 6-figure funded trader, right? With 6 figures in payouts. Six figures in payouts. If anybody wants to message me or they want to reach out to me, okay, like let's see the proof. Okay, I'll provide you the proof. I'll provide you the proof. Mostly it did come from FTMO, and I started FTMO back in 2022. 2021, late 2021, early 2022, and I got payouts from them. And they decided, okay, we're going to just ban your account and not provide you with anything. And I am exposing them right now. I know that they might not like this video, but they're still not providing any evidence towards my case at all. They're not even reaching out to me anymore. They decided, okay, we're just going to leave it like that. And I can keep writing them back, but it's just not going to make a difference. So I just left it like that. I figured I'm just wasting my time right now. I couldn't do anything. I tried everything, calling them, tried reaching out with the, I don't know. I don't know. But FTMO, it was nice getting payouts from you. I really do like that you were a foundation to my trading success. But at the same time, this is just ridiculous. You should have been honest from the get-go. You honestly should have written me an email saying, okay, you're too good. You're getting all these payouts. We're seeing in the client area that you're not breaking any rules. You're following everything to a T, and we cannot get you with anything. So we are going to suspend your account because we have no other option, but you're just taking out money from us, and we have to keep that liquidity in that company to go fund up other people with smaller accounts, because you clearly are taking a 200K account and it's funded. You're about to reach max allocation, and that was just too much for them. I seriously, if let's take this in real quick. Let's say you have max allocation with the company. I know some companies allow you to scale up to 1 million. Some other companies scale up to 600K, other companies 400K. But in reality, if you are profitable and you're making consistently around, I would say 5 to 10% a month, you are a huge risk to them, because 10% on a 600K or even a mil or 400K is 40K, 60K, and then on the 1 mil count, it's 100K. And they do not like that shit. You're taking out way too much from them. But some companies do different business models. They do provide you with live capital to trade for them, but that's just rare in some cases. They really don't like doing that. So that's from my experience. This is what I'm going to be displaying right now, and hopefully for those following along, I am just going to, like I said, read the key points on some of these emails, and then you can decide for yourself if you want to keep supporting FTMO, or this is a better option, which do have accounts under FTMO, right? If you are thinking of starting an FTMO company and you are based outside the US, please be careful with them, because they do, like I said, ever since they got rid of US clients, their liquidity has been going down and down and down. What I mean by this is less and less people are purchasing challenges, right? And the majority of the people that know about FTMO are within the US, right? I know a bunch of people that are in Canada and some other countries, I am trying to say, that they pretty much, I'm not entirely sure of how much money they get from each country, but US is, I'm assuming that it is a huge amount for them. So that is why they're doing this. That's what I suspect, and I could be wrong. It could be a whole different reason, but I did not like how they worded everything, making it seem like I did something wrong, in which I didn't. And I have a track record of everything. You can go back to when I was trading back in 2021, and I got good in around 2.5 years later, right? But I did manage to get some withdrawals from them before then. But it's just ridiculous, man. They should have just been like, okay, we are going to suspend your account because you're too much of a risk to our company, and we do not like that. And I would have been fine, okay with that. I actually would have been less mad if they actually said this. But they decided to make up an excuse and be like, okay, we're going to manipulate your shit. We're going to have somebody log into your account, say that you took this and then we're not going to provide any evidence. You cannot log into your client area, fuck you, get lost. And they just left me like that, you know? But I will say, if you are going with FTMO, they do pay out. They are a good company. It's just that what I'm experiencing right now is just retarded. I know other good influencers that are with them and they do support them. They do help them out a ton. And if you're just someone who is not known in the space of trading, they will do whatever it takes to just let you go if you are really that good. And I don't know why they're doing this. I thought that they were trying to help out as many traders as they can, but you can see for yourself that they're really just, they don't give a fuck. They just don't care. And I'm making this video to help every other prop firm trader that it'll be ideal for you to get a funded account and not take out as much. Leave a cushion, take out somewhat around 5%, each month. And this is why I say keep scaling up so they can provide you with a larger amount of capital, and then you keep just going with that flow of taking a little bit out, leaving cushion, taking a little bit out, taking a little bit out. Even though you are probably making more, it's just ideal for you to take out a little bit less, because for them, in order for them to function, they need other people to come in and buy challenges and do all this other stuff, so they have the proper liquidity, the money inside stored, just in case somebody comes out with a gigantic payout and say, oh, you know, some people might say, oh, we don't have the funds for it, but some companies, they'll have a system where it's secure. They'll keep checking how much is coming in and how much is going out. So at the end of the day, they're here to make money, and that is that. I'm going to then discuss. I do have notes right here on my phone. I don't want this to be a long video. I will put up, like I said, every other thing that I can find about FTMO and what they're trying to do, and this is the best I could explain it, and it's just ridiculous to what they're doing. Right here, you can see I entered the position on gold for 2.5 lots long, and then the other one short, as I already discussed. It's just, bro, this company. Okay, so I'm going to be repeating the main points, like I said, just for the very last part, the end of the video. And I already been recording this for 20 minutes. So FTMO decided to one day decide to let me go. They told me, okay, we're going to log into your account. Somebody logged into my account, manipulated my trade on gold, which I took for how many lots? 2.5. And it was just stupid. 2.5 lots on the long, 2.5 lots supposedly on a short. The long position was manipulated. It was supposed to be normal loss on both accounts that I had, and it was manipulated on one account, saying that I took a long, even though it's retarded. It's a $1,900 win, which I don't even go for one-on-ones. I don't go for one-on-ones. I stick to more than a 1-3 system. And you can look back on my trading history, which doesn't even make sense, because back then, whenever I was struggling and getting 50K accounts, 100K accounts, right, I would be doing okay. They wouldn't have this much restrictions on me. But now, like, it seems like, okay, you got to follow the 1% rule. You can't be risking more than 1%. You got to have a certain amount of leverage. You cannot pop a certain amount of lots per trade, because it'll be violating the rules, right? Followed everything to a T. Boom. They just, okay, we cannot get this guy. We need to do and implement something else to hopefully for him to get his account suspended. So that's what happened. And then, which leads me to the very last point of, if you are going down this route, if you are going down the route of trading, entrepreneurship, you are thinking of starting a business, right? This is the last point that I'm here to discuss. You gotta accept the fact that you are risking it on the table, and whatever can go wrong most likely will go wrong. So you got to be resilient and you got to be consistent to keep going. You cannot quit whenever stupid shit like this happens. It happened to me so many times where just I got funded, right? Back in March. I got funded in March with a different company, right? I can expose them too. Never got my account. It was funded to the T. Boom. They told me, oh, by the way, US is putting restrictions, so we have to pretty much take everything out of our system and start to incorporate a DX trading system. Voyage is what a lot of people are using now, right? And I never got my account back. Which, you know what? I'm gonna list their names. It's Skilled Funded Traders. It's that company run by Riz, Paladin, Umar, and it's simple shit like that. That's a different topic for another video, but it's stuff like that you gotta keep coming back, and you gotta keep, okay, like, this shit happened, but I know that since I got a payout from FTMO, I know that companies, they're here to pay people out. Some companies they have their integrity, they are honest, they are here to help you out, right? And they do pay out. So if, as long as you keep that in the forefront of your head, if you're just tired, like in my situation, like, damn, bro, is this even worth it? It is worth it. It's just that it might take you longer because, like I said, this is a ruthless game. It's cutthroat. They'll do whatever it takes to make money. They don't care about you. In some cases, it's very rare, right? And you got to spot this out. They do care about you, but it's just, that's my experience with them. And like I said, entrepreneurship, you got to accept the risk that at any point, these companies could quite literally wipe you out. They can just take you out. And that's what you got to keep in mind. You got to keep in mind that this is a game that you are playing that is it's ruthless, and only the small minority of people that keep coming back will be winning. So that is what I got to say to pretty much everybody watching and listening to this video. And very last thing, also, record your trades, record every single one. Obviously, this is too intense. I know some people are not going to follow this advice, but just here and there, just screenshot it. Especially if your account is funded on prop firms, just screenshot it, do whatever it takes, video record it, and see that, okay, I have the proof just in case they want to fuck with me, and they can't tell you shit after that. But record your trades, have a system in place to mitigate the risk with these companies, the prop firms, and that is it. I have another point here on my phone. That I wanted to discuss real quick. It was just a short term, okay, recording trades. And then that would be it. I believe I covered everything. And like I said, this is just one of those things where I'm going to have to suck it up. I'm going to have to go with a different company. And I'm going to have to just go back to the roots, get funded again, and reach max allocation. And hopefully they don't suspend my account. So I'll leave you with this. And please keep in mind that it's risky, but there's no risk and no reward. You gotta risk it to get the biscuit. You gotta fucking put shit on the line for you to become financially free, for you to escape the fucking 9 to 5, the rat race. And honestly, if I had to go back and whatever the bullshit that's happening to me right now, I would keep doing it over and over again, because I am living a life of freedom and I don't have to go slave away for somebody else. And as bad as this sounds, I need to go back to with a different company and find a good, reliable company to partner up with. It is worth it at the end of the day. I would much rather be doing this, have the small have the problems right now and sacrifice, be disciplined, be consistent, and stick through it through the long run, and just keep going from there, and then eventually succeed. You know. So no risk, no Rari, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.